why is it called North Wall?
Why is it called the North Wall?
If it is the West Wall?
No, there is the North Wall and there's the West Wall.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
Both of those walls indications in the past.
But what are the main logistics, the main potential evidence of yours that this might be a step into a new area of knowledge about history, which it is, if you are right. So what are your main elements for this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, the first thing is the type of Tutankhamun's tomb is now, we can now see how this tomb started off. It didn't start off as a private tomb that was expanded for Tutankhamun. It started off...
Within which time period?
This is in the 18th dynasty.
Yeah, well, no, I mean the construction of the tomb itself. Did it take more time than with other tombs of the time?
No, it just started off as a tomb probably from the beginning of the... Well, if I tell you this, then I'm giving you the... I want to give it to you in the... If I start giving dates, then...
I got your point, yeah.
Then...
No, we have some tombs where you have a stylistic change within the time of the... Like Ramosa tomb.
All right.
Yeah.
So during the 18th dynasty, there's a tomb type, a right-turning corridor tomb type,
Yes.
which belongs to queens.
Right.
Queen Hatshepsut has got a cliff tomb that's like this, and I came to the conclusion that this tomb started as one of those right-turning tombs, because if you see, we have a line running across the ceiling here, which shows that this was, not this line, but just a very light chiseled line, which shows that the burial chamber was expanded this way.
All right.
That originally this was a corridor that went through here.
Right.
Now, on the surface scans that have been made of this north wall, there is a vertical in the plaster which lines up precisely with this wall, which suggests that we've got a right-turning corridor too, which continues beyond this wall.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Kannst du dich wieder auf diese Seite
Yeah, of
Kamera
course.
drehen?
Just, yes.
Go on.
Does that mean or imply as well that the separation, which is wall of separation, was intended for certain reasons? Which reasons might they be?
Okay, well, I think what's interesting about this north wall is it was made at a different stage. It was made at an earlier stage than the east, west, and south walls.
20, 30 years difference.
Something like that. Canon proportions. The canon proportions of the north wall is Amara.
Yeah.
The canon proportions used in the others is later.
Yeah.
The Getty Conservation Institute have also managed to establish that when this was first painted, it was painted on a white background.
Yes.
Yellow was added later.
Yes.
And the yellow was added later to match these other walls when this chamber was turned into a burial chamber for Tutankhamun.
Yes.
So this existed before Tutankhamun.
But when he came to the throne, they started directly with this tomb. That often was the case. So, no, not really. Ah, good, correct.
No, this tomb was here
Yes.
before Tutankhamun.
Yes.
Because if we start, this I think is a wall that was made as a blind to conceal the fact that the tomb continued beyond here.
Oh, of course, that is there, yes.
And there's a very similar blind in the tomb of Oremheb, which will
Here, yes.
yeah, which has been broken through.
Yes, I remember that.
And you can see just beyond the well. And that's a similar sort of idea. But of course, in this instance, the blind has not been broken through, so it suggests whatever is beyond here is intact.
Yeah.
Now, so the evidence we got is that this is a right-turning corridor tomb. The right-turning corridor tombs are known to have been used by Egyptian queens. We have figures here which were later reused, re-identified as I officiating at the funeral of Tutankhamun.
Yes.
but we know these figures were here
A certain
before
congruency, yes. Yeah.
So those figures represent the original owner of this tomb.
Yeah.
Now there are stylistic features within those images that identify those figures. For example, the Osiris figure
Yes.
here has got a concave, slightly concave neck, which in the Amon period is an indication of femininity.
Right, you are.
The figure on the right, it's got a slightly concave neck, which is a representation of masculinity.
Yes.
The Osiris figure has got a tick at the corner of the mouth, which is a feature that is found in the later images of Nefrtiti. She obviously had a very wrinkled mouth as well. Now, all of this is very interesting. It doesn't actually provide a definitive identification. But then if we look at the figure that's now labelled as I, officiating at the funeral, the chin of that figure is the chin of an Amana child. And it's that form of chin is found in early images.
So this means this could already be a clue, a hint to the correctness of the theory.
Yes.
When do you think will it be possible to say, if you find her or whatever remnants, what this may mean for us, for you and historians in general?
There's either something there or there's nothing there.
Yes, if there is something, what do you expect?
If there is something there, then it's an intact tomb that hasn't been touched since antiquity.
Yeah.
So with a complete royal burial equipment.
Yeah.
If it's the intact burial of Nefrtiti, as I suggest, then this is one of the most amazing discoveries I think that's ever been made.
Sure.
And the indications are from the paintings on that wall that this is burial.
Yeah.
But you know, we will do a radar scan of the wall, and we will see if there are any holes there.
Okay, so
we'll do thermal imaging to see if that will tell us anything.
Sure, but the life in Egypt in those days was, let's say, the priesthood, the Amon, the Ra, and it was a kind of social-religious instability in a way, and return of the new sense, and even a break in arts and ways of coloring and sculpture. How long are you going to stay?
How long?
How long will you stay here now? How many days? How many weeks?
Oh, just another couple of days, and then back to.
And you think in a couple of days we will know it?
No, because we're not going to do the radar until November.
In November.
The radar test will take place in November.
How could I get your contact numbers? Where are you going to if you leave Egypt now?
I'm going home to England.
Oh, wonderful. May I contact you?
May I have?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
I will read minutes right away. So you don't rest your question.
Proper Reeves.
Sir, thank you.
But I think 6 to